Good afternoon. I decided I wanted to go into the weekend with some cozy soup, and I got out my, I don't know if you've seen this, Laurel's Kitchen. This was published back between 76 and 78, and it's a book about vegetarian cooking and nutrition by Laurel Robertson. Anyway, something I use a lot. You can see it's falling apart. Okay, here's where my daughter, when she was a toddler, decided she was going to get creative on one of the pages here. So that's a nice little memory. She's an adult now, so we won't fix it. Anyhow, I just so what I'm doing is I'm using her split pea soup recipe. And it's called Hearty Pea Soup. Now, the thing that I'm doing different is I have a household member who is now allergic to things like onions and garlic and celery. So, and potatoes. Does that sound like fun? Yeah. Okay. All right. So I'm doing a version of that, and this is going to be tasty, and we're going to enjoy it for the weekend with maybe some crusty bread or sandwiches or something. All right, this is really simple. You can do this on the stovetop. I'm going to do it in my crock pot. So what I've done is I've measured out my 1 cup of dried peas. Now, if you're doing onion and stuff, you'd want to saute them ahead of time. Adding a 1/4 cup of rice. This calls for barley, but this needs to be gluten-free, wheat-free, so that's that. And then I chopped up some, I did 2 carrots. This recipe calls for carrots and potato, but like I said, I know we're not doing potatoes, so that's gonna take care of some of that volume. 1/2 cup of chopped parsley. Now, this is parsley that I chopped up this summer when it was a good deal fresh, and put it in the freezer. So, and these are all my seasonings. This calls for celery seed, which I'm not putting in, salt, pepper, basil, thyme, and so that goes in there. So that's pretty much it. It calls for 10 cups of liquid. Now, it says water, but if you can use broth, vegetable broth, meat broth. So what I decided to do is I have some turkey broth that I made out of a turkey that I roasted. So that's 2 cups of that. I'll just give this a little stir. Now, the recipe calls for 10 cups liquid. I'm going to start with 6. And then add, and then add more later. The reason why I do that is sometimes I found that I want a little bit thicker soup. So we'll just do that. All I do is put this on here and set it. Now, the cook time on top of the stove covered is about 1 hour and 20 minutes. So I'm gonna set this, and we'll come back and see what it looks like later. Okay, the soup is done. I think it looks really good. I tasted it. Lots of good flavor in it. Then I made a few brown muffins to go with it tonight, so this will make a nice meal. So like I said, I don't use onions and that kind of stuff. but there's lots of things you can do to flavor your soup to make it delicious. I'll just serve this up, and then that's going to make a nice meal.